Okay, so when you're getting a house, oftentimes you put down money at the beginning. That's called a down payment. And then you're going to finance the rest. So you're going to get a loan for the rest called a mortgage. So let's look at a scenario where the house that we get, the number that you settle on when you're buying that house is $400,000. So you're going to make a 15% down payment, meaning you're going to pay 15% of that $400,000 up front. So your down payment is 15% of that 400,000. Right? Or another way to say that is 0.15, right? 15% times 400,000. Right, and that should be 60,000. So you are paying 60,000 up front. The remaining amount, the rest of that, is what you're going to have a mortgage for, right? A mortgage is just a form of loan. So if you want to know, hey, what is my monthly payment for that mortgage? We need a few things. We need to know, well, is it a 30-year mortgage, a 15-year mortgage, something else? We need to know the APR. Even if the problem doesn't state this, you can be pretty darn sure for mortgages that you're going to be compounding monthly and you're going to be making payments monthly. That's how most of these finance problems are going to work anyway, whether it's a mortgage or some other type of loan. So we have pretty much everything we need, and we can just fill in the various pieces for the TVM solver, which is certainly how I would suggest doing this. So N, first of all, the number of payments we're going to make. Well, we're staying there 30 years, and we're making monthly payments. So 30 times 12, punch that in, your calculator will tell you that this is 360. I, our interest rate, so that's going to be the 3.8% that we have. Our present value is the loan amount. So this is not 400,000 because we said, okay, we're going to pay some of that off. So this is really that 400,000 minus the $60,000 down payment. You can do that calculation separately, or again, you can just put it into this present value portion, and either way, you're going to get 340,000 as the actual mortgage amount. So that's what you're going to be paying off every month. Now the payment, PMT, in the solver, that is what we're looking for, right? We're looking for the monthly payment. And so this will ultimately be the thing that we solve for. The future value, well, it's a loan, so we took out not a 400,000, but a $340,000 loan. We're hoping to pay it down to zero, right? We want to owe nothing at the end of this. So and then as usual, CY and PY, right? Compounds per year, payments per year, those are both 12, as I mentioned. And then we make our payments at the end. So those last three pieces of the solver tend to be the same every time, 12, 12, and end. So our payment is the only thing we really have to solve for here. So if we go through and solve that, we should end up with, let's see, 340. Okay, should end up with 1,584 and 25 cents. Right, this number oftentimes will keep going, so we have to round that one. And the other piece of this is that if we made our present value positive, these payments are going to be negative. That can account for the fact that, okay, we were given this money at the beginning to cover the cost of the house. Now we have to pay it back negative, so it's coming out of our pocket. We're making payments out. But essentially, that is our monthly payment. So our monthly payment is 1,584 and 25 cents. Again, if we don't account for that down payment, that'll really mess up our monthly payment amount. So make sure that you're doing the down payment first and then calculating the monthly.